Mark Larsen here for the Dreamcatcher podcast. Thanks for joining us. Today, my guest is Lindsay Friedman. Welcome, Lindsay.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to do this with you.
Oh, well, thank you for being our guest. And I already know we're going to have a great podcast from the other day when we talked and just heard just a little bit ago. So, Lindsay, a little bit of background of you.
So, I started in the caregiving space when I was 18 years old back in 1990. Yes, a long time ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, even to say that, right? It sounds like forever. So,
Yeah.
all right, I started off in memory care. I worked in hospice, I worked in assisted living nursing homes.
Okay.
My drive for that came from the fact that I actually was a caretaker even to my mom. My mom's had MS since I was a little kid.
Oh,
Yeah, and I at 16, 15, 16, what around there, learned to give her shot. She got a shot every week, yeah, because my dad
wow.
created needles. And
Oh, mm, can
and
imagine.
and I equated that to, like, I'm a nurse.
Uh huh.
Yeah, so I took that and I was like, "I think I wanna be a nurse." So,
Right.
went started down the path of caregiving, actually got a business degree first and then started going into nursing.
Okay.
Turns out nursing is not just giving shots. There's, like,
Yeah.
blood and other
Oh,
groups.
yes.
Yeah. Nope, I have a weak stomach, so we left that,
Hmm.
and, over the years, ended up becoming a family caregiver for my grandma, and,
Okay.
like, doing all the care and all of the financial navigation, and really saw that there was a lot of challenges, all the challenges that families facing caregiving now.
Oh, yes.
Financial, emotional, physical exhaustion, right?
Yes.
And, um, and one of the things we had in particular is we were lucky. My grandma had a long-term care insurance policy that
Excellent.
allowed us to have some help at night. And
Yeah.
and we had an incident where we were talking to a caregiver asking if they were sleeping in the room with her. They were saying yes. My grandma was saying no.
Mm.
Yeah. And she got up one night, fell. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Broke her femur and
oh,
right, it was terrible.
yes.
So I set out to create a product that would have kind of made that so it wouldn't have never have happened. So I created a product called CareBloom back in 2017.
Okay. Okay.
And that started me on my journey of really trying to address the long-term care caregiving market in a broader term that wasn't like one-on-one care.
Mhm. Mhm.
And that device really helps loved ones stay in the home longer, helps you support the caregiving journey.
Excellent.
It also makes sure that if you do have help, they're doing what they're saying they're going to do.
Yes. Very important. Yes.
Yeah, super important. And from there, I ended up creating another company called LTCareNav because I saw that, most people at this point, they don't start to address long-term care until there's a crisis.
True.
Yeah, and it happened with us too. And what I have seen is that families that plan are in a better situation
Mhm.
across the board. Better financial plan, better physical plan.
Yes.
Everything is going to work out much more favorably for the family.
Yes.
So I created a site that would allow families to plan for long-term care for free
Oh,
to get
wow.
really beautiful plan that helps set them in the right direction. And then the thing that we do that I think is most beautiful is that we connect them with the people to help them execute on a plan because the
Very good.
plan is really only as good as if you implement it.
Yeah.
And that was a
Wow.
really long answer to your question.
No, and that because it's a quite in-depth issue you're dealing with and addressing. I know just from what my wife and I both have gone through with my mom and then with both her parents. I mean, it's just it's an issue that is I'm just glad you're starting to address this. I mean, you're kind of at the forefront because I know some people they don't have any. They just don't they want to think about it until it's like you say, it had something happens. And how do you start addressing something like this when it's kind of you're the pioneer of this?
So I think there are companies that have sort of tried to address it, but
Okay.
it's fragmented. And that is what we're trying to bring together is you can go to an estate attorney and talk to them
Mhm.
about your estate planning, and then you go to your financial planner and try to make a financial plan, and then most times you never even touch how amazing Medicaid could actually be, so you don't even consider that in your estate or financial planning.
Okay.
And then you start to think about what does the actual physical care look like. So everything there's things to help you with all of these pieces of it. And
Yes.
what yeah, and what we've really tried to do is say these all are one thing.
Mhm.
Like you can't do think about what your care is going to look like if you don't think about how you're going to pay for it, if you don't think about how you're going to protect yourself.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And so we've taken every piece of this and put it into one place so you could start to see the data and your options fully and to understand a
Wow.
whole holistic picture. And then
Okay.
to give you people to help you holistically across the board. And hopefully, our platform will help them all understand what you need and where you're at.
So how do, where are you located at?
I'm in Ohio.
So do you just work with people around in that area, or are you just all over the United States, or
Yeah, we are a national product, so you
okay.
can go to LTCareNav.com and create your plan. We have specifically, each profile that you come and create, when you give us your zip code, we break it down to the state
Ah,
you're in, the
makes sense.
county you're in. We actually recommend things countywide. So
Oh,
we're
wow.
yeah, we've covered across country of all of the options, be it Medicaid, because 'cause they're very state specific,
Sure, yes.
what's available to help you in your county, and then our providers are nationwide as well. So we do match you with somebody who is local to you. In some
Excellent.
cases, it's a national partner because that's okay.
Sure.
We have these great ways to connect now, like we're doing right here.
Yes, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
which is very good. So how do they find you?
So that's always the this is why I talk to you on podcasts,
Okay.
other places, because there's the one nice thing or not nice thing, it's the one thing that is inevitable
Yeah,
is we are all going to age.
we are.
We are 70% of us are going to need long-term care,
Yeah.
and the majority of everyone listening will become a family caregiver.
Wow, that's a huge percentage.
Yeah.
Does not
There's
surprise me, though. Wow. I
there's
mean,
60 million unpaid family caregivers in the United States right now.
wow,
Yeah,
a lot.
and it's gonna grow drastically.
Mm. So, I mean, do you have a team you work with, or how? I mean, yeah, I would think you'd have to have a large team.
Our providers, we've actually really when I tell you we vetted them, they are providers that are offering a service across the country in different
Okay,
service areas, like the whole gamut. We cover the continuum of long-term care. And the one thing I will tell you is my team and I have done is we've vetted every single partner.
excellent,
Um,
very
uh,
good.
you and I were talking about me doing a podcast.
Hmm.
My podcasts are my interviews with our partners.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm
Yes.
not just telling you I vetted them, you can see that I actually vetted them.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, so while we're talking to your podcast, what is your podcast name?
The Caregiver's Compass.
Okay. Oh, I like that. Compass is always good. That is, I love that always in the title. So, so did you ever think, I always ask on the Drink At Your podcast, when you were growing up, is this something you thought you'd be doing?
So I thought I'd be in the long-term care space.
You did. Okay.
For
Okay.
sh I thought I would do something with elders and seniors in the care space. Did I ever think I would do a podcast? Heck no. Nope.
Me either.
No, that I didn't think I would do that. If you told me I was gonna be, like, sitting and recording myself, it's still kind of it's a little awkward, but
Yeah, I hear you.
taking care of people, yes. Podcast, no.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I've tried to get my wife to do it, and because she's got a lot of experience with cancer, and she's beat it every time, and all the time she could with all the stuff she has learned, but and there's no way she does not want to be doing that, just because it is strange, and It takes a while. I mean, I'm in my 5th year. Sometimes it still still seems really
Yeah.
awkward, and, but I'm so glad you're doing that. So
Thanks.
so, I mean, oh my gosh, I don't even know where to start. I mean, so, okay, you're dealing with people all over the nation. How are you keeping track of all that?
So I would love to be able to really talk more one-on-one with families,
Right,
but obviously that's impossible, right? I can't.
right.
So that is where the providers come in, and that's where a lot of the people offer free services or consultations.
Okay.
So because it is impossible for me to talk to every family,
Yeah.
other than through these podcasts, here's me
Right,
talking.
right,
I
exactly,
would
and
love to talk to you. I just can't.
yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
um, but I've given you people that I trust, that I believe are gonna service you, probably no, you're guaranteed even
Mhm.
better than I could.
Okay, okay. So do you ever look like, do a lot of podcasts and from Europe. Do you ever look to see what they're doing with their people that have those problems?
Yeah, everywhere in the country's handle it everywhere in the world is handling long-term care differently.
Okay.
Um, there are some places that are really wonderful and it's covered, it doesn't have to be worried about. There we are a country where it is
Yeah,
100% out of pocket
it is.
unless you go to Medicaid, which is
Yep.
an option that I really think families should not be embarrassed about, not be afraid of
Mhm.
if you plan. Right?
Yeah,
If you
right.
have a plan, you could save a lot of money and assets, but it really takes the time and dedication. You gotta do it early enough.
Yep.
Uh, and we help families understand that. There's also financial tools that could help, but this is something that as our country has to address. Um,
Amen. Yes.
the way we care for our elders, the way we are unsupportive of the caregiving community, it's
Yes.
it's unfortunate. It's a
It
burden.
is.
And with 10,000 people turning 65 every day,
Whoa.
yeah,
That is a lot. Oh my gosh.
there's gonna be a bubble that's gonna burst, and I hope there's some really, really, really smart people that
Yeah.
are behind the scenes working on this to stop it coming,
Mhm.
but from what I can see, where we stand today,
Right.
the best thing you can do is you have to assume you're gonna have to take care of yourself or your family.
True. Yeah,
And
true.
yeah, it's gonna fall on your lap
Yep.
and have a plan. That's how you're gonna take care of. You wanna ride this very tumultuous tidal wave we got coming, have a
Uh-huh, yeah.
and you'll have a big boat, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I know when we talked earlier, I think I told you about my mom and everything and how much that had cost, and she had Alzheimer's dementia. I'm not for sure what the difference is, but it ended up being like $8,100 a month, and my parents had gotten long-term care insurance, but even the even one time the company didn't pay, and it's just like then what do you do? You know, it's just and then working in those areas with those people. I mean, it was exhausting, in something like that. I know, but you got to plan because it'd have been so much worse if they hadn't had the insurance for my mom, because there was definitely no way she could be by herself. So, no, I mean, it's an issue. Well, there's a lot of issues in this country, that we need to address: healthcare, health insurance, and a lot of that stuff too. You going to work on something like that? You probably don't have time.
I I feel like I'll tackle this problem, but these issues are enormous,
Yeah, very much.
and they affect so many people, and I think the thing about long-term care that's even more profound is that you could actually be pretty wealthy or pretty comfortable,
Yes.
and if it turns out you have dementia for 15 years
It'll
at
take it all.
10 or $15,000 a month,
Yeah. Yep. Goes very quickly.
it goes very quickly, and hopefully my big goal really is to educate families about what
Mhm.
this looks like,
Okay.
because I think there is a way to make this process better. and I hope that we can
I
be part
agree.
of that.
Yeah. I mean, do you speak on stage and about this in front of people, in person?
Um, I've done some kind of conferences where I've gone and spoke.
Okay. Okay. How was that? Was that something that resonated with you?
Uh, like, did I enjoy speaking on stage?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the way I was getting around there. Yes.
No. I would I would, like, wear my hair in a ponytail and wear a hoodie and hide. Oh, like, I'm very much like, "Don't look at me," like,
I don't get that from you. I like I can understand that, but I don't get that from you.
I
I
like
mean,
conversations. I like people. I really truly I think that's what
I believe that. Yes.
I really care and like people and want to know
Mm.
people. And so I think that's like having a conversation with you, like,
Yeah.
especially the other day, I really enjoy getting to know people.
Yeah. I hear you. Me
Like,
too. Yeah, that's been one of the best parts about doing podcasting or anything like that. All the people around the world that I've met. And so with your podcast, are you gonna have like YouTube? Maybe you have a YouTube channel already.
I do. It actually, we've only launched a couple of them. But yes, I think there is a YouTube channel that goes with the podcasts. We're also
Okay.
all the podcasts on LTCareNav. Uh,
Okay.
so you can see the ones that I host on there, but you can also see the ones where I'm a guest on. So yours is
Okay.
going to be here too.
Okay. Excellent. I gotta check that out then. No, I tell everybody this with the podcast, you should have a YouTube channel, including some businesses, that are like museums and stuff like that. It's just the YouTube channel is a win-win, that's for sure on that.
Absolutely.
So what social media? Are you on Facebook and the traditional ones or
I'm on all you can find me on all the social medias like Facebook, and Instagram. It's under LTCareNav.
okay, okay.
This is I'm not like big personal social media person like me alone. Except
No,
for on
I hear you.
I do have like if you can reach out on LinkedIn. So I am on LinkedIn.
Okay.
Um and I'm trying to do better about posting and being engaged and
Mhm. So do you do lives like on Facebook?
I have not. Should I do that?
You should, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I always tell they're kinda like a mini, podcast, sort of. But lives are that's why I with my podcast are your podcasts live when you record, or do you just record them and then
I record them and there's a little bit of editing. Uh,
okay.
mainly in like that front part when you do the introductions.
Uh-huh.
For some reason reading is like it gets me all giggly.
Okay, that's cool. No,
Yeah.
yeah. I haven't done one live yet, and everybody's like, "Were you gonna do your podcast live?" It's like, that might be really interesting because if I think I'm live, I'll mess up more than the name, to say the least. It'll be comedy, uh, but there'll be somebody out there that will enjoy it on that.
I've been on a few live shows
Have
now.
you? How was that?
So the one I did, there were 2 hosts and one
Okay.
older gentleman and the other was a younger girl. They had this really interesting dynamic
Yeah.
and it was super fun. I had a really good
Okay.
like playing off of them. Yeah.
Nice. I like that. So, I mean, d- everything you do is in your, which I don't have much downtime. Do you have like passions that you do besides this?
Um so I always feel like, when you're a mom, right? Like
Right.
my family,
Makes sense. Yes.
yeah. So I definitely love being a mom and doing that kind of stuff with her. Beyond work and her, there's not a lot of time.
I bet. I could definitely see that.
Yeah.
So how is she? How old is she? Old enough to know what you're doing, or does she understand it?
Yeah, no, she's 15.
Oh,
Uh,
she definitely will be. Yeah.
so
Okay.
she listened to the live recording,
Okay.
and it was really funny because they actually let you, like, send messages.
Ah, yeah.
So they were, like, popping up,
Sure.
and all of a sudden, I, like, see her name, like, on Google up, and it was like, "Lindsay, you're amazing."
Oh, that's awesome.
It was like it was a super highlight, like, I, like, rode that one
Uh,
for, like, weeks, like,
I can understand that. That's
yeah,
cool. I love that.
she could have
No, I
asked for
like.
more screen time, whatever she wanted, I was like, "Look, she loved me."
Oh, that is awesome. So Okay, like a year or even 5 years, where would you like this to be? What would you like it to be looking like?
I would really like to have known we've helped millions of families
Okay.
and prevent a crisis.
Yes.
Mm. I mean, it's a really big goal, but really democratizing long-term care planning, getting people in a really good situation is my ultimate goal, is to really see some
Okay.
change. And
Yeah.
it is, it's a big mission,
Oh, yes.
and I do believe there are enough people who really wanna solve this, so hopefully if we can all, like, gang together and combine our efforts, we can really start to change that, so I'd like to be part.
Excellent. No, excellent. And that's one thing I hear people. I used to actually before this I was a handyman, which is kind of a weird jump, but the handyman actually got me into the podcasting area. But I dealt with a lot of elderly people, and most of them it confused them, so they did nothing. And I mean, I felt frustrated because it's like it wasn't going to end well, and it didn't on a lot of them.
Yeah.
How do you approach it that it's not so overwhelming for them?
So, I guess the truth comes in as if you haven't planned and you have nothing in place, it might it's probably gonna be a little overwhelming. You're gonna
Yeah.
crisis mode, but while it is overwhelming to plan, I hope we've made it really simple. I think the tool
Okay.
giving you really break it down into bite-sized pieces for you to understand.
Okay.
You're Yeah, you're not coming to our site with this plan and looking at you're not, like, glancing it over in the car, right, while you, like.
Oh, yeah, I can't even imagine, yeah.
There's a
Yeah,
lot of information, and we tell people to read it slowly, but we make it really clear of what you need to do and why you need to do it. So,
okay.
we're hoping we're making it a little less overwhelming.
So if I'm not sure, if
Mhm.
somebody was overwhelmed, is there some way they can get a hold of you or your team?
Yeah, so we actually in your portal where you get your plan,
Okay.
we actually point in if you're confused about something and say it's about your documents you need. We
Right,
actually
right.
yeah, we point you to somebody who, like, and this person can help you in
Oh, so
your.
nice.
Yeah. So we break it down to people who could help across the board, and we let you know, like, this is your problem, this is who will help you. Um
Okay,
if you need to reach out to us, like, if we match you with someone and you're like, "Hey, I talked to that estate attorney and they were terrible," reach
okay,
out to us and we'll find you someone else who can help because we're
excellent.
not estate attorneys.
Okay.
So, you really need people who are qualified to help you, and we can help you find that. But
Yes.
one of the things we do is we make one-on-one matches. We are not a place for mom. We are not gonna spam you. If
Right.
you need somebody, we make you that. Here's the person we recommend that we think will be best for you, and then if you are like, "No, they're not the best," you have to let me know, and we get you somebody new, because
Okay.
that's how we make it
Very good.
you're never overwhelmed about, "Is someone gonna spam call me?"
Very, very good. And in today's world, there's so many people doing spam. It's just
Yeah.
terrible. So, okay, I'm here in Nebraska. If I was looking for somebody, would I call you or is there how would I do that starting out in Nebraska?
So you would go to ltcarenav.com.
Okay.
And you would answer it's like 6 really broad questions that we build off of your broad questions. So,
Okay.
hell, there's no personal data, like, it's really it's very, like, broad strokes to get you into the system,
Okay.
and then once you're in the system, if you feel comfortable, you
Mhm.
can start to really break down each piece of it like little nuggets to get more refined
Okay.
analysis for you.
Okay.
Or if you don't feel comfortable with that, you don't have to do that, and we're still making matches
Mhm.
based off of the data you've given us. So,
Okay.
yeah, you just come to ltcarenav.com and create a profile, and we build out your team right away.
Very much excellent. I mean, that is, oh my gosh, you're a godsend. I mean, this is so needed. I wish he had been around when my dad and I were dealing with my mom, and it was definitely overwhelming. It was definitely overwhelming on that, and then being frustrated that she I hope I never get to deal with dementia, Alzheimer's. I mean, and terrible way to go. But there are a lot of not a lot of good ways. There's quite a few places that I don't want to go when I'm getting older and to
Yeah.
that point. And hers came on so quickly too. So
It's
no, I mean, so your parents are so
so
they still
my
alive?
my parents are still alive.
Okay.
I actually help with their care.
You
My
do?
mom
Okay. Okay.
Yes, my mom, I mean, she's had MS since I was young.
Mm.
She does so that was how I learned with giving her injections, but she she does relatively well, but she has MS.
Oh,
Yeah, so she's definitely had deterioration over the years, so definitely there's care that's given. Luckily, my
yeah.
sister's there, too, so we're both local and able to help,
Yes.
um, which very fortunate, but it gets harder when you're not around, so
Oh, yes.
at least
Yeah.
10 minutes away, so
Oh, that's good.
yeah.
Yeah, you want to be that's like my wife's parents lived in Colorado, which is only like 400 miles away, but still way too far to do what they needed to have done, um, and they
Some
both have passed. So, but it just it's tough. It's a tough, very tough. So, was there any other outlets you are working on to get this message out?
I wrote a book that actually when if your listeners go to ltcarenav.com/podcasts with an S,
Okay,
you can download the ebook for free for listeners. It's right there.
excellent.
Yeah. So that's one of the ways we've done this. I did a little stint as an author, so I love to write. I would
Yeah,
rather,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
write than do the video thing.
Mhm.
Um, so that is there, and you can download that. And you
Very
also,
good.
I touched on it briefly, but I have that other company, CareBloom, that has a caregiver support tool. There's
Right.
also 25% off coupon off of CareBloom. Um,
Very nice.
wow.
Wow, that's a big discount. That's very good. So, and it all helps. That is very much it all helps. Um, yeah, you have such a giving heart. I mean, and like I've said numerous times, your vibe. Yeah, it's just, I would love to meet you in person. Have you ever been to Nebraska?
I've not been to Nebraska. It sounds even more cornfield than Ohio.
Yeah, pretty much. Although we have a lot, I mean, there's a lot of corn, but there's a lot of grassland. We have the biggest sand dunes in the North American, because it's our sand hills and they're covered with grass. So you don't see as sand dunes, but you can from the air. You can kind of tell they are. But there's a little bit of corn and cattle here, that's for sure. And it is, and it's flat. I've never been to Ohio. I mean, I think I told you I had relatives there. I lived in Cincinnati, but, so Ohio, what is the terrain like there?
So I'm by Cleveland. And
Okay.
Cleveland's, like, a nice city. I actually other than the weather, I actually like where we are. It's pretty, there's rolling hills, there's
Right.
other than the winter storm, like, there's nothing that's gonna, like, kill you, which I really
Right.
like. I feel like beautiful places like Arizona, everything's out to get you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but there is, like, between Cleveland and Cincinnati, where your
Uh,
family was,
uh-huh.
it's like cows and corn.
Really? Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
corn in Columbus is sort of how I look at it because it's
Okay, I have a picture now of that, so did you get in on that snowstorm?
oh, oh, it's horrible. It's like never
Really? So how much snow did you get?
it's like
A lot?
no, it was so bad, yeah, it was feet, like, I couldn't open the door, dogs out.
Wow, and you get over here and we really haven't had a winter. I mean, it's gonna be probably about almost 70 again today, and which is really, really above normal. We've
So
had maybe a dusting of snow. Usually we have blizzards and all that, kinda like what you sound like you had, and it's so dry. And no,
huh.
and they're talking about coming like thunderstorms, which is a little early. So do you get tornadoes in Ohio?
So I sometimes I hear like, "Oh, there's gonna be a tornado," but and I know there've been, like, some that touch down. I don't think they do what they do in, like, Nebraska and
We have a
Kansas.
few. Yeah. We had one just a little west and then a few years back to the south. And yeah, we have tornadoes. I don't know if it's quite as bad as Oklahoma and Kansas, but we do have the tornadoes and the large hail. I mean, we had hail a few years ago that was baseball and some up to grapefruit sized hail. So, people were going through on Interstate 8, and that's been quite a while ago, but it broke the windshields out of the cars and everything else. And it just, yeah, it when we weather it can be, I know we're having a beautiful day today, but it can be definitely, extreme to say the least. I mean, it is, but, so have you ever gone through on Interstate 80? That's what usually everybody's like when they've gone through Nebraska on Interstate 80, so they know that one, but that's about it.
Yeah, I I'm assuming I must have gone through Nebraska, like, I've done, like, the road trips to, like, California and, like,
Okay, you probably yeah.
done all those, but I was younger. That was, like, trip my dad loved to get in the car and just drive.
That's cool.
Yeah, so we would, like, as little kids, my sister and I, we would, like, get in the car, and then he'd just, like, start driving for, like, weeks.
That's oh, wow. I mean, I
Yeah,
like road trips, but that's quite the road trip.
yeah.
Oh, no. And probably at that time, you probably were just thinking, "Is Nebraska ever gonna end?" It's just kinda boring there, it is
I do
but
think it was somewhere around Nebraska that I fell asleep with my head out the window, and my sister, who was sitting next to me, see, never said anything for, like, I guess,
Oh, oh, wow.
up, and I was, like, super sunburned on half side of my
Oh,
face.
I bet. Yeah, you would definitely be. That would not be that'd be painful.
Yeah,
So, but no, Nebraska's good, but it is, well, each place has got something, that's for sure. So,
yeah.
and, so, Lindsay, before we end the podcast, anything else you would like to share with the audience?
I guess it goes back to make a plan. Make a
Mhm.
plan for you, make a plan for your parents. Life is a aging is tough, and so really, like, have a plan. It you don't have to just because you say, "I have a plan to pay for assisted living," doesn't mean you have to go to assisted living. It doesn't mean you're gonna
True.
definitely need care, but having that plan in place is it just, like, as a backup, right? So that's all I would say.
Yeah, and you do need a backup. I mean, that way yeah, because when you don't have a backup for this situation, it's
Mhm.
not good. That's for sure. So, well, Lindsay, thank you for doing this journey, what you're doing. I mean, oh my gosh, there's such a calling and need for that. And also thanks for being on the Dreamcatcher podcast.
Thank you.
I love talking to you today. I knew I'd love to talk to you today too. And keep in touch and see what's going on
Absolutely.
with this journey. This is you're kind of like I said, you're the pioneer kind of on this whole oh, what a gambit of, entails a lot, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So, but and good luck on your podcast too. I can't wait to watch some podcasts, and we need to put all this in show notes too, so everybody
Okay.
can seek that out too. So, but
Right.
I will end the podcast right there. Thanks again, Lindsay, for joining us, and you have a good rest of your day.
You too.
Thanks.